Hey Recovery Girls, Misty here. Thanks for joining me today. I just finished a workout at the gym, the box where I go. It's a CrossFit gym. And I used to do CrossFit about a year and a half ago and had really done it for about 9 months and was getting into pretty good shape, and I was on a good regimen with just daily life, and my eating was pretty on track, and I had gotten a lot of things figured out, and I had a really good community in my CrossFit experience before now. Then, for logistical reasons, that group, it was in somebody's home actually. They had a gym in their home. And she wasn't able to coach us anymore, and so the group sort of went in different directions, and I sort of lost that regularity and predictability in my workout and eating routine. So when that group split, I started doing more yoga, and it was really good for me. I needed that for a long time. And yoga, I'm a strong believer in yoga and all the benefits in that. But then we moved, and so I went through this big transition in life, and I had a son graduating high school and all these things. And so life just sort of became a jumbled mess, as it does whenever you move and you pack all your things and try to get kids into different schools and driving patterns and all these things. So what I did was, and I don't recommend it necessarily, but what I did was I just put my nutrition and workout schedule on the far back burner because I had other priorities. I wanted to get my home settled. I wanted to get my children settled so that they could function well. And over the course of the past year and a half, I've really neglected sort of my own needs. I got back into old eating habits and got out of a routine with exercise. So here I am, I'm back at it. It is very humbling to start back at it again. It's very hard. It's hard. I can't do things I used to be able to do. And I see pictures of myself, and just I know the weight gain. I know that my clothes aren't fitting the way I want them to, and it's not a big deal. It's in the realm of how I look and all those things. But I know that I don't feel as good, and I can see that I've lost progress in terms of just where I was. But that doesn't mean I've lost progress overall and as a person. I'm still making progress. I still had to go through that year and a half of learning what it's like to get off track and to be off balance, and all of that teaches me for this moment. So sometimes it's like when we walk a labyrinth, you're aiming, you want to get to the center of the labyrinth, but a lot of times it's back and forth, or sometimes you're walking backwards away from the destination that you want, but it's actually progress along the full trail and the full path. So I'm reminded of that today, that all of it is part of my journey and my learning. And as I did wall balls today and pull-ups, I used to be able to do so many pull-ups, and I need a band now for help, and it's hard for me. But this is where I am today. And so my job is just to show up today and to do today's work and to hopefully set myself up well for tomorrow and tomorrow's work. And eventually the path will keep unfolding and unwinding, and I will see different progress in different ways. So progress looks different at different times of our lives. So the message for me today is to humble down, show up for today's work, the task at hand, put my nose to the task at hand, and let the path unfold. It is progress as I continue to seek God and allow the different twists and turns in my life to teach me. I'm going to be making progress. So I wish that for you today. Progress wherever you are in this day, in this moment, in this hour. I pray for you today the knowledge of God's will for you and the power to carry that out. Stay the course in recovery. I'll be on it too.